So I'm in the middle of my morning run, and it is a perfect time to talk about the curator status of conscious processes in relation to the unconscious processes, which I mean, when you perform, the more unconscious you perform it, the better your performance is going to be. That is the general rule, as testified in the phenomenon of flow or zone for athletes, and in pianists, probably, as in the Chopin competition, the best players are those who play the piano with unconscious mastery of the keys. And the more you consciously become aware of your maneuvers, the more likely you would be clumsy and you will make mistakes and so on. So it is important to let your unconscious have its way. But in order to train your unconscious, you do need your conscious processing, because after all, it is your conscious processes that determines to what stimuli you would pay attention to and in what kind of activities you would engage in. Of course, the unconscious processes prepare the choices, but at the end of the day, it is the conscious self that makes the final decision or vetoes it. And so it can be argued that it is indeed the conscious processes that prepares the material that are fed into the unconscious processes. And it is interesting to see an analogy with between what I've just described and with what the practitioners of artificial intelligence technology are doing. They always say about feeding the AI with data. And in Japanese, it says kuwaseru. Kuwaseru means to feed something. And so it is very important to choose what to kuwaseru or feed the artificial intelligence systems. And in the case of human brain, it is the job of the conscious processes to make a choice for the unconscious processes to absorb and to learn from and to analyze and to generalize on. So it's very interesting, and this actually this relationship between consciousness and unconscious processes. And in this respect, I think you can say that the conscious processes are actually acting as de facto curator of information for the unconscious processes. So we are all formed by the curators, which are the conscious ourselves, and which is just a part of us, but which is a very important integral executive leader, if you like, of the direction that we're taking, conscious and unconscious together.